Why does sustainability matter in the oil and gas industry? This question is the heart of our conversation today. The oil and gas industry plays a significant role in our global economy, providing the energy that powers our world. But this doesn't come without a cost. The environmental and social impacts of this sector are substantial. The extraction of oil and gas and their use in energy production contributes significantly to global greenhouse gas emissions. These emissions drive climate change, which brings with it a host of environmental challenges, from rising sea levels to increased frequency and intensity of extreme weather events. Moreover, oil and gas operations can have significant impacts on local environments and ecosystems, including water usage, disruption to biodiversity, and potential health and safety issues for workers and surrounding communities. But it's not all doom and gloom. The concept of sustainability provides a path forward. It's about striking a balance, ensuring we meet our energy needs without compromising the ability of future generations to meet theirs. It's about recognizing the impacts of our actions today on the world of tomorrow. In the context of the oil and gas industry, sustainability involves identifying the material issues that arise from operations, setting goals to manage and reduce these impacts, and defining key performance indicators to measure progress. It's about taking a holistic view, factoring in environmental, social, and economic considerations. Material issues could include carbon emissions, water usage, biodiversity conservation, social impact and community relations, health and safety, and regulatory compliance. Sustainability goals, on the other hand, provide a roadmap for improvement. They articulate the industry's ambitions to achieve net zero emissions, water neutrality, biodiversity conservation, social responsibility, and occupational health and safety. But to know if we're on the right track, we need key performance indicators. These KPIs offer measurable values that demonstrate the effectiveness of the industry's sustainability efforts. They could be carbon intensity, water efficiency, a biodiversity index, community engagement metrics, or safety performance. Understanding material issues, setting sustainability goals, and defining key performance indicators are essential steps in managing and improving sustainability in the oil and gas industry. It's not just about doing less harm, but about actively working to do more good. It's a journey, and it's one that the oil and gas industry must embark on for the sake of our planet and future generations. What are the material issues in the oil and gas industry? Let's delve into the 6 key areas that require our focus. First up, we have carbon emissions. The industry must assess and manage greenhouse gas emissions, including Scope 1, 2, and 3 emissions. The investment in technologies and practices to reduce the carbon footprint is necessary and urgent. Water usage and management is our next point of discussion. Monitoring water consumption and implementing water-efficient technologies is essential. But it's not just about conserving water. It's also about understanding the impact of water use on local ecosystems and communities. Third on our list is biodiversity conservation. The industry must identify and mitigate the impact of operations on local biodiversity. Measures to protect habitats and species in the areas of operation are not just nice to have, they are critical. Let's move on to social impact and community relations. Engaging with local communities to understand and address social concerns is not just good PR, it's good business. Implementing community development programs to benefit local populations can foster a positive relationship between the industry and the communities it affects. Next, we have health and safety considerations. Prioritizing worker safety and health through stringent safety protocols should be a top priority. Investing in training programs and technologies to minimize workplace accidents is a must. Finally, we look at regulatory compliance. Staying abreast of and complying with environmental and safety regulations is not just about avoiding fines, it's about setting a standard for the industry. Proactive engagement with regulatory bodies can contribute to industry standards and help shape a more sustainable future. So there you have it, the 6 material issues in the oil and gas industry: carbon emissions, water usage and management, biodiversity conservation, social impact and community relations, health and safety, and regulatory compliance. Addressing these material issues is critical to achieving sustainability in the oil and gas industry. What sustainability goals should the oil and gas industry aim for? The oil and gas industry is at a pivotal point in its history where sustainability goals are no longer a choice, but a necessity. Let's delve into 5 key sustainability goals this sector should be striving for. First on the list is net zero emissions. This involves setting a definitive timeline to achieve net zero carbon emissions. It's not a small feat, but with investment in renewable energy sources and carbon capture technologies, It's a goal that's within reach. Second, we have water neutrality. The goal here is to either achieve water neutrality or implement strategies to minimize water impact. This is achievable by investing in water recycling and treatment technologies. It's about giving back to nature as much as we take. Third, there's biodiversity conservation. The industry should establish clear goals for biodiversity protection and habitat restoration. This involves collaborating with conservation organizations for sustainable initiatives and ensuring that operations don't harm local ecosystems. Next up is social responsibility. The industry should strive to engage with local communities, create local employment opportunities, and foster social development. Establishing partnerships with local organizations can be a great way to address social issues in the areas where they operate. Lastly, but no less important, is occupational health and safety. The industry should strive for zero workplace fatalities and injuries. This can be achieved through continuous improvement initiatives in health and safety practices and investing in training programs and technologies to minimize workplace accidents. Each of these goals is ambitious, yet achievable. They require commitment, resources, and a clear vision. But the rewards are immense, not only for the industry, but for the planet and its inhabitants. Remember, sustainability is not just about the environment. It's about people, communities, and creating a world where we can all thrive. And for the oil and gas industry, it's about transforming from a sector known for its environmental impacts into one that leads the way in sustainable practices. Setting ambitious and achievable sustainability goals is a key step towards a sustainable oil and gas industry. How can we measure progress towards sustainability in the oil and gas industry? The answer lies in key performance indicators, or KPIs. These are essential tools that track and gauge the industry's advancement towards its sustainability goals. First off is carbon intensity. This KPI measures the amount of carbon emissions per unit of production. By monitoring carbon intensity, companies can track their progress towards reducing their carbon footprint, a major contributor to climate change. This involves investing in technologies and practices that significantly decrease greenhouse gas emissions, including scopes 1, 2, and 3 emissions. Next is water efficiency. This KPI tracks water consumption per unit of production and the percentage of recycled and reused water. It's all about making every drop count, aiming for water neutrality, and minimizing the impact of water use on local ecosystems and communities. Here, water-efficient technologies and water recycling play a pivotal role. The third KPI is the Biodiversity Index. This index measures the impact of operations on local biodiversity. Protecting habitats and species in the areas of operation is a responsibility that the oil and gas industry bears. Monitoring the success of conservation and restoration initiatives is crucial to ensuring this responsibility is met. Our fourth KPI focuses on community engagement metrics. These metrics measure the level of interaction and satisfaction within local communities. They track the socioeconomic impact on these communities, emphasizing the importance of local employment, community development programs, and social development. Finally, safety performance is a key KPI. It tracks the number of workplace accidents and fatalities and gauges adherence to safety protocols. The aim is zero workplace fatalities and injuries, underlining the importance of worker safety and health in the industry. These KPIs allow us to track progress and ensure that the oil and gas industry is moving towards its sustainability goals. By keeping these indicators in check, we can ensure a sustainable future for the oil and gas industry, our planet, and its people. How can the oil and gas industry effectively communicate its sustainability efforts? Well, let's dive right in. One of the most crucial aspects of communicating sustainability efforts is the development of a comprehensive annual sustainability report. This report serves as a transparent and tangible reflection of the industry's commitment to its sustainability goals. It includes detailed data on environmental, social, and governance performance, painting a holistic picture of the company's advancements in these areas. From reducing carbon emissions to improving worker safety, the sustainability report encapsulates it all. Yet, the sustainability report is not a monologue, but rather a conversation starter. This brings us to the importance of stakeholder engagement. Regular forums, meetings, and feedback sessions provide platforms for meaningful dialogue between the industry and its stakeholders. These interactions are opportunities to listen, understand, and address the concerns raised by various stakeholders. They also allow the industry to share its achievements and future plans, fostering a relationship of trust and mutual understanding. Moreover, the sustainability report can be used to highlight the industry's investments in sustainable technologies and innovation. Showcasing the company's contributions to industry best practices and standards is a powerful way to demonstrate its commitment to sustainability. For instance, sharing progress in areas like renewable energy sources, carbon capture technologies, or water recycling systems can be extremely impactful. However, it is not just about what is communicated, but also how it is communicated. The language used should be clear and understandable, avoiding industry jargon that might alienate some stakeholders. The format should be easily accessible, making use of digital platforms and interactive elements to engage readers. And the content should be honest and transparent, admitting where there is room for improvement, and celebrating where progress has been made. Transparent communication and regular reporting are vital for building trust and demonstrating commitment to sustainability in the oil and gas industry. By adopting these practices, the oil and gas industry can build bridges with its stakeholders, proving that sustainability is not just a buzzword, but a core element of their strategy and operations.